Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's teaching truth and sincerity. You know, I'm gonna just do a quick hit here. This is I'm teaching about the Spirit revealing things unto you. You know, to you younger brothers. To you younger brothers and to you older brothers in the truth. You know, the Lord deals, the Lord deal with time, you know. Everything have a time. It might not be time for you to understand certain things, certain scriptures, and certain mysteries, you know. And so you younger brothers, just grow in this thing, man. In due time it will come, you know. So this is First Samuel chapter 3, verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli. And the word of the Lord was precious in the house in those days. It was precious in those days. There was no open vision. Right? And it came to pass at that time, when Eli was laid down in his place and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was. And Samuel was laid down to sleep. That the Lord called Samuel and answered, Here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not, lie down again. And he went and lay down. And the Lord called yet again, Samuel. And Samuel rose and went down. And Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my son, lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord. I want y'all to understand this part. It's First Samuel 3, verse 7. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. So brothers that's just now being in the truth, such as myself, you know, we gotta wait until the Lord really reveal Himself unto us, you know, and that takes time. It takes patience. You know, you gotta be patient in this thing, man. Just like Samuel, and he was a young man. The Lord was not yet revealed unto him. So that's an example right there. Now, a precept that can go with that scripture is just bear with me. Daniel, you know what? I'm gonna get in Daniel's 2:29. So it's Daniel chapter 2, verse 29. It reads, I'm going to start at 28. So, but there is, alright, no, I'm going to start at 26. The king answered and said, Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar, art thou able to make known unto me the dreams which I have seen, and the interpretation thereof? Daniel answered in the presence of the king and said, the secret which the king hath demanded cannot the wise men, the astrologers, the magicians, the soothsayers show unto the king, but there is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets. Right. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua had to bless you with the will open up your mind, because the scriptures say he will sup with you, meaning he will come into your mind and reveal things unto you. You know, just like Daniel once again was a young man. You know, and it don't matter what age you are. I'm just using the examples for the younger brothers in the truth, because brothers is getting discouraged just because you don't know everything so fast. Some things are not meant for you to know right here at this moment. It's all in due time. In due time, you will learn. The Lord will bless you, man. You know. In due time. I'm gonna keep reading on that, but I'm gonna come back to that. So, and he will give you the interpretation. It said, which I have seen, and the interpretation the interpretation, you know. So we're gonna look up that word interpretation, right? Which means just so we can get a clear understanding. Interpretation, the action of explaining the meaning of something. Right. So the action of explaining the meaning of something, man. He will give you the action of explaining it. So it's not just about knowing, it's about doing it too. You know? You know, the Lord can reveal to you these things, but if you just sit on it, what's the point? What's the point if you just sit on it? And that's another thing. A lot of brothers asking for these knowledge, and the Lord give it to them. He give you the knowledge, and then you just sit on your motherfucking ass, man, and not make the video, and not do the work, not go out on the house and byways, don't do your sit down, don't show into our studio show, not, you know, just being, you know, not doing it in action. It's interpretation, the action of explaining the meaning of something, actually doing the work, man. So since I said that, well, since the Spirit revealed that to me, let me get this in Job, in the book of Job, right? The book of Job. Job 15. Job 15 and I always have trouble finding the book of Job for some reason. Word for yeah, so this is Job 15. Job 15 and 9. Is it 9? Job 15 and 8. Hast thou heard the secrets of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, and doth thou restrain wisdom to thyself? So when you read that back, Job 15 and 8. Hast thou heard the secrets of Yahweh, and doth thou restrain wisdom to thyself? You know, thou restrain wisdom. Here it is, the Lord gave you. You heard the wisdom. The Lord gave you the wisdom. He gave you all that. Please, you know, brothers, give me the knowledge, give me the knowledge. He give you the knowledge, but you ain't doing nothing with it. You know? So, once again, Samuel, you know, he was a young man. The Lord revealed the Spirit unto him, and he was a bad man. Samuel, one of my favorite prophets, man. He was bad, man. He did what he had to do, you know? You know what I'm saying? Strong man, you know? And he ain't sit on it. He kept going. And he was a young man in this truth, man. So to you young brothers, and to you older brothers period, and to the Achium period, keep pushing. Me myself, you know, I'm gonna keep pushing. You know, Lord willing, of course. You know, so you know, this thing is a thing of being patient, man. You ask for something, you get it, and do it. You know? So I'm not gonna make this long. I'm gonna do a part 2 next week. You know, so I'm gonna keep going on this same subject. All right, excuse me. So with that, I give all praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers, the teaching, the truth and sincerity. You know, and can keep pushing. Shalom.